Hello. Oh, chat. My dearest chat. We are live again after being away for so long. That's why we have the hype, the happy EDM music today. There's a lot to talk about. A lot of things to cover. But I suppose I should ask all of you how you're doing.
Garbage.
Oh, I see. I see. You're upset. Are you a little bit upset, chat? Are you a little bit angry? I would understand. I would understand, you know. Some things still work around here. Some things do not work anymore. Or should I say they're no longer available. Get out of here with your 90 million lumens, chat. Hi, Ghost Daddy. And Forex was actually first today, but we'll get to that in a moment. Apparently Forex is not even watching the stream, just listening. Can you hear me, Forex? I'm sorry to hear that you're in debug hell, Yost. Good. I'm glad you can hear me. Hi, Steffi. Good to see all of you. It's good to see all of you. There's some interesting things happening. I won't be able to say for sure what's going on yet, but there's definitely some interesting things happening. You take away the lights out, we give you 90 million lumens in return. That seems like a fair trade to me. It's like that, what is it? That TikTok meme, you know, where it's like, I give you this and you get this, you know, fair deal. Why is one light on and the other is off? This is a bit strange. Not really sure what's happening there. That might be an ADEM related thing though. Chat 90 trigger rules.
Why?
Okay.
Why?
Didn't expect that.
Why?
Oh, cause why not both? Hi, Kara. And anybody else joining the stream today. We're gonna get started in a second. I'm just letting the notifications go out. Twitch is very slow with notifications. Although we've technically been live for 7 minutes, so I think most people should have received a notification by now, I would say. So if anyone is going to plan to be here who isn't here right now, can you please tell them to get here? Because I'm going to cover the important stuff at the beginning of the stream, and then we're never going to talk about it again. Okay? Ever. The most important thing, sorry, the second most important thing first. How are all of you doing? I hope all of you are doing well. I hope all of you are doing well. I'm very glad to see many of you. I'm surprised to see a lot of you. Wait, what? What? How? How? Canhorn, how did you just subscribe? I don't understand. I don't understand. What is happening? No! You're not supposed to subscribe. You're not supposed to subscribe. What are you doing? Wait, I don't understand. You're not supposed to be able to give me money and give Twitch money anymore. This is so weird. So, if you have a pre-existing sub, you can just keep announcing it, but it doesn't actually subscribe you again for another month. Hi, Canhorn, by the way. It's good to see you. I'm confused. So that's your last subscription, and that is, you can just announce it again. Oh, I see what happened. I understand it now. I get it now. I get it. I get it. Your sub, let's say your sub started on the 4th. And because I canceled here, because I chose to end my affiliate contract here, the sub is still going, but I didn't stream then, and so you can still announce it in this window here. I understand now. Now I understand. Subs renewed before Twitch canceled the contract. Exactly. Well, before I canceled the contract. We should be clear about that. Twitch did not cancel my contract. So, Canhorn and Yost, thank you very much for the support. But you can no longer support me on Twitch directly. There are still many ways to support me, but I will get back to that in a second. So, most important thing you will have noticed, besides this discussion of people who previously had a subscription, which some of you may have had, you will no longer be able to subscribe to this channel on Twitch. And the reason is that I have canceled my affiliate contract. That's simple. Now, I'm not going to go into a lot of detail because I wrote a Patreon post detailing why I did that a couple weeks back, but effectively it won't take full effect until 30 days afterwards, so we have another 2 weeks or so of that. You can't newly subscribe to me now, but people who have subscriptions, apparently you can still show it in chat. That's why also... Oh, it's interesting. It's already reset the badges, though.
Garbage.
It's already reset the badges. If you look in chat, your badge is already reset. It's the default one. Yeah. So, giving up affiliate was a long time coming, I guess. I wanted to do it a long time ago, for a lot of reasons. The main reason being I'm not okay with Twitch taking 50%. And because I don't rely on the revenue, it's 50% out of your pocket. I like to believe that you want to give me the full amount, but you don't, because Twitch takes half of it. So yeah, I feel like you're being deprived of that, not me necessarily. So I feel like that's wrong. So that's one of the main reasons. And the second reason is ads. Twitch does not give us enough control over how and when we run advertisements on our channels, and therefore the only real way to have full control over ads is to not run any at all. And because that option doesn't exist for affiliates or partners, you have to run ads. The only way to do that is to not have an affiliate or partner agreement. So that's what I did. I canceled it. So yeah, that's where we are. Unfortunately, you will have noticed, as part of that change, as part of canceling the affiliate agreement on Twitch, I now no longer have access to channel points. Which also means I don't have access to predictions, and I don't have access to polls anymore. But all of those things are solvable. Those are solvable things.
Garbage.
If you want to ask something in chat, you can still ask questions. If you want to use memes in chat, you can use memes in chat. We can still be raided though, so that's pretty cool. I do like that raids are not affiliate locked. I would be devastated if they would do that. I would think that was very silly. It's a good thing I didn't change my alerts either. Like, I didn't disable the other sub and stuff alerts. Because, well, we still have subscription alerts apparently. But also, you will no longer be able to give bits. And I'm sure that Ian Alex Hart will be very upset about that, because it affects the drop game. However, we still do have the drop game. It is just quite interesting because you're not able to use any emotes in the drop game. Although those people... Actually, good question. Canhorn and Yost, do you still have access to my emotes? And anyone else in chat who's a follower, do you have access to my follow emotes? I'm actually curious. I still have access to all of my emotes. Oh, look at that. Hi, Control. You still have access to the emotes. Interesting. I wonder if that's gonna stay. I feel like that's a legacy thing. Follower emotes are also only unlocked with affiliate, right? I think. I don't even know. Which ones are follow emotes? Hey, Stony. Until you can't renew your sub. Exactly, but... Those are the follow emotes, right? The long bunny and the wave and the lurk are follow emotes. Kara still has access to those. Wait, are follower emotes restricted to affiliate? Wait a second. Twitch follow emotes. Interesting. Twitch says that...
Why? 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 Why?
This is interesting. I don't think follower emotes... Oh, follower emotes can be uploaded by partners and affiliates. So basically, until the last subscription runs out on my channel, everyone will have follower emotes. I'm curious about that. Let's see what happens in 2 weeks. Also, Stony, why did I do this? I have a Patreon post summarizing the reasons. Basically, short version, I disagree with Twitch taking 50% of your money, and I hate ads. Simple. Or they stay, but you can't add new ones. It would be very funny if canceling your affiliate contract kept the follower emotes in there, but no one could get any of the sub emotes anymore. Or you keep the subscription emotes if you were previously subscribed. No, you lose access to those. No, you will lose access to the sub emotes. You just have those. Ah, Canhorn, you don't have the other emotes? And Yost either? Oh, so they've already... Ooh, that's not good. Hi, Paffin. Oh, that's not good, though. I just realized Twitch has a bit of a problem. Well, the long bunny ones are follow. The wave and the lurk are follow emotes. Anything like I'd have to go look at the emotes, to be honest. But I can't even go into the menu anymore. I don't have the menu. I can't actually look and tell you which were tier 1 emotes. But Twitch has a bit of a problem now, because actually Twitch took money from you for something that they are no longer providing you. So if you subscribed on the 1st, your subscription goes until the 31st, right? It's 1 month. 30 days, technically. So Twitch has to provide you those services during that window. But I've canceled affiliate in the middle of this. So Twitch has just removed those things for you. Are they going to charge back the half? Are they going to charge back the 50% of your sub? How's that going to work? Huh. Because they've already paid me out, by the way. I've already gotten my last payout. I don't know. This is very confusing. Is your cheer gift leaderboard all time? Well, Puffin, there is no cheer. There is no cheer leaderboard anymore. You keep access to the emotes until the end of the sub duration, but that doesn't seem to be the case. No. Canhorn and Yoast have a subscription still that's active. You can see they have a badge in chat with an active subscription. I mean, it's a generic badge, but they don't have access to the subs. It's actually kind of funny. It's funny, but anyway, I knew that by canceling it may cause some issues, and that for sure all of you are going to lose access to your emotes, obviously. But yeah, you could open a support ticket. Canorn, this would actually be very interesting to see what Twitch's response is. If you can get the date of your subscription from your subscriptions overview in Twitch, then it would be very interesting to see, because because Twitch technically has to provide those services to you. I assume the top person at 94 gifted subs didn't happen in the last week or month. No, it did not. Do you still see a leaderboard in chat? I don't see that at all. But Yoast has a 50 gift subs badge still, which is fun because you can't gift any subs anymore in the channel. This is very interesting. What is very interesting, the most interesting thing for me, is that there's still a manage goals section in the streamer dashboard. And the goals section is, right now, it's based on total subs or total sub points, which obviously, let's be honest, it's broken. It's completely broken because I can't have a sub goal anymore. But the title says follower. Let me show you this. I have no way to change this. Oh, wait, I clicked it. Oh, interesting. This is fun. Chat, this is so broken. I'm not affiliate, but I have goals. I just follow count. Yeah, exactly, Fafin. You renew on June 22nd. Holy moly. Wait, Canhorn, did you subscribe in like months in advance? Because that's a much bigger problem for Twitch. Oh, wow. Oh, no. Okay, that's a major problem for Twitch, because what's going to happen... What is going to happen... Wait, no. Canhorn, that means your sub entered its second or third or fourth month on the 22nd of April, which is after my cancellation date, which means that Twitch doesn't cancel subs that have been a multi-month period. But you're never gonna get the rewards. Interesting. Yeah, they keep the money but take away the perks. Twitch is stealing from you. But that is a problem. At scale, that's a bit of an issue, isn't it? I don't know how many people cancel their affiliate contract per month. I mean, you can sub to a channel and be banned. They're non-refundable. That's true, Fafin. That's true. You could sub to a channel and be banned, and then, yeah. Anyway, let me show you. So, this is what it looked like to me. So I had this screen on my dashboard, which is, I was still seeing the subscription goal. And of course I can't have a subscription goal. So now when I click goals, now it's the follower one. Okay. So on the front end, you're seeing a follower goal of 2,222, hopefully. I think that's what Steffi was saying. Yeah. But this is what I was seeing before. And now I'm seeing Now I'm seeing, let me show you. Now I'm seeing this. So I had to click this follower tab. I had to click the follower tab. It was like stuck on
Like and subscribe. Bye.
No, what are you doing? Who did this? Oh no. TD, no! Why are you doing this? Getting banned is on you. Paying for something you can't access is on the platform. Yeah. The sub renewal happened before the contract end. Yeah. Did it though? Also, T. Drayson, 33 months. Who has the highest streak in chat? Is it T. Drayson? Does TD have the highest streak? I mean, it makes sense. When I paid for your stuff, here when you visited, name on the note. Ooh, no, we don't have a mask of subscription anymore. Did you know you can have concurrent subs at different sub levels? What? How? How would you have that, Fafin? How's that possible? No. How is it possible to have multiple subscriptions at different tiers? Surely your tier upgrades itself, does it not? You can buy all the tiers? Whoa. You can buy all the tiers? Wild. This is so interesting. Okay, Yost makes a point. There is a refund request button. So if any of you feel... This is actually hilarious. If any of you feel like you're being scammed, especially for those of you who bought multi-month subscriptions in advance, then I suggest you use that refund request button, because Twitch already paid me out. So Twitch can't get any money back from me. So actually, if we want to be strict about this, right now, if you saw my Twitch notification, my Go Live notification, Twitch is actually sponsoring this stream right now. Because Twitch isn't earning any money from me. So I could actually say that I'm sponsored by Twitch. Doesn't that make sense? Makes sense, right? Logical conclusion. Operating a stream costs money. Normally they operate a stream with an expectation of earning money back. So I'm sponsored by Twitch. Of course, Twitch takes in money by advertisers, but at Fafin, this is the thing. I'm not running any ads on my channel. So Twitch's bottom line is paying for this. Sponsored would suggest you earn money from them. What would be the correct word? What would be the right word then? Supported? Supported? Financed? I don't know what the right word is. Anyway, so the main thing you'll notice is that you don't have any channel points anymore. I'm sorry about that. We will talk about that on Monday. I have some ideas around interactivity. There's also obviously some consequences. There are some consequences for Justin Numbers as a project.
Put my faith in data. Information.
There are some serious consequences actually.
Never lie.
Do you know how hard it is to build something when you also can't use it? You can't even get a refund because my sub is missing from the list. Oh. Ooh, there's a Maddie2shoes.party? Justin who? Justin dead. I'm not running ads, which means I don't have access to Ad Manager and accrue no benefit for the ones that run. Oh. Huh? No. Justin joking. Well, anyway, yeah. You know how hard it is to build something when you can't actually use the thing that you're building? That's very challenging. So we'll get into that on Monday. We'll get into that on Monday. So a lot of things have changed. A lot of things are changing. But there's one thing, chat. There's one thing that is always the same. And it will never change. It will never change. It will always be there. And you know what it is? Do you know what it is, chat? Taxes? That's right. Taxes.
Garbage.
Death. My shoe count. And of course, the meme of the day. The meme of the day will live forever. And I'm very proud. I am very proud of today's meme of the day. Today's meme of the day is about someone who purchased a Tesla for a streamer and was called a sub. And the comment from this person was, I just spent $70,000 just to be called one of my Twitch subs. I'm never gifting anything again. Yeah, one of my feet could get crushed under a big cheese wheel, and then I would have to rename my channel to Maddie One Shoe. Unless I got a prosthetic or something, you know? Hi, Rugmat. I suppose I could get like a prosthetic. Parasocial relationships. Who's this? Mind the Discord spam. I've sent you the leaderboard. Oh. Very interesting. Let's take a look. I'm curious. Don't crush my feet under cheese wheels, please. It's taking a long time to open Discord. Yeah, so this is the meme of the day. I hope none of you are in a parasocial relationship with me. You'd be very disappointed. I don't have much to offer. So today is the Data Cafe. We've missed a lot of news, chat. You're not in any kind of relationship. Then you are safe, Control. You are very safe. Congratulations. Steffi's also safe. I'm so glad to hear all of you are safe. You're madly, deeply in love with me. What are you, from Savage Garden? Rugman still has access to bid emotes. Oh, interesting. Interesting. You still have access to bid emotes? Yeah, also, Stony, are you cheating? Are you cheating on A? So you still see a leaderboard. That's funny, Fafin. It's funny that you still see that. Weird. Very weird. Very strange. I suppose it makes sense, because people with a sub can technically still benefit from the fact that other people know they're subscribed. But that's your only benefit. Emotes go away. No. Once you lose access to the... Once the channel de-affiliates itself, all of the non-affiliate benefit, all the affiliate benefits go away, including emotes. I'm curious to see what happens with the follower emote. Maybe Twitch has some weird programming error where they forgot to consider if someone was an affiliate and then cancelled to remove follower emotes, because they're not, follower emotes aren't locked to a subscription, they're locked to a channel. So yeah, let's see what happens there. In the meantime, you can still drop, you can still, you know, use lots of cool memes. You can show off your emote skills in chat. And we can still, of course, talk about tons of data stuff. So let's get started. Number one article today is about Facebook. That's right, you can still use memes, you see? We can still get meme DDoSed. Easy. It's just harder for you to interact. I expect affiliate just unlocks the panel to manage emotes. They might not evaporate on their own. I guess we will find out, Fafin. When did I cancel my affiliate agreement? I can tell you, 1 second. Twitch support. I had to make a support ticket. Twitch payout, blah, blah, blah. Termination of 14th of April. So mark your calendars, chat. 14th of April. 14th of April. So that means 14th or 15th of May, depending on how they count 30 days. All of you should lose access to my emote. I know this is crazy news and you never expected to hear this, but Facebook snooped on users' Snapchat traffic in a secret project. But what you didn't know is that this project was in 2016. 2016. Do you know how many years ago that is? Can anyone do math? It's 2024. This was in 2016. That is 6K2. Oh my god, 8 years ago. That's like forever. That's like 17 haircuts in White Panther terms. This is wild. In 2016, Facebook launched a secret project designed to intercept and decrypt the network traffic between people using Snapchat's app and its servers. Wow. Oh, hello. Hi, Panther.
Quality memes.
Quality memes. I'm already on claw probation. It's true. It's true. I like that we can still use clips on stream. It's good that Twitch doesn't take away everything. You know?
I love it. I love it. I need to write more code.
Weren't there only like 13 users on Snapchat in 2016? Maybe. But listen, I mean, listen to this. Intercept and decrypt network traffic? That's spying. That's spying. It's spying. You'll never guess the name of this project, chat. Ghostbusters. Does anyone know why it was called that? Because Snapchat's logo is a ghost. It's a little ghost blob. You have to give them credit. The Ghostbusters, it's a funny name. So on Tuesday, whenever this was, they released new documents as part of a class action lawsuit. They tried to gain a competitive advantage over its competitors by analyzing the network traffic about how these users were interacting with Meta's competitors. And given the app's use of encryption, Facebook needed to develop special technology to break the encryption. One of the documents details Facebook's project Ghostbusters. They use some kind of technique to intercept and decrypt traffic. Whenever someone asks a question about Snapchat, the answer is usually that because their traffic is encrypted, we have no analytics about them. This is an email that Mark Zuckerberg wrote June 9th, 2016. Given how quickly they're growing, it seems important to figure out a new way to get reliable analytics about them. Perhaps we need to do panels or write custom software. You should figure out how to do this. Interesting. Facebook's engineers' solution was to use Onavo, a VPN service? Wait. Oh. So basically it's a man-in-the-middle attack. Oh, interesting. Adversary in the middle is an attack where hackers intercept network traffic flowing from one device to another over a network, because it's unencrypted. Within the VPN context, it's still unencrypted. Interesting. Some employees expressed their concern. I can't think of a good argument for why this is okay. Chat, what can I say? Facebook being Facebook. I mean, it's just Facebook spying on you. It's nothing new. actually. It's just a new technique. It's just a new technique. Anyway, so that's the first thing. The second thing is, those employees are asking for poor performance reviews. Yes, they are. But they're probably long gone as well. 2016, I mean, if we know anything about how long people stay at tech companies. Never mind Snapchat spying, Facebook also spied on your private messages in Messenger and gave them to Netflix. I can't even make this stuff up. I could make this stuff up, and then it would probably be correct, because Facebook is always in the news for selling your data to someone or spying on you. Like, can we just get rid of Facebook by now? Can we just cancel Meta? Isn't there a way to just cancel it? How can we get rid of it? It needs to go away, honestly. And I'm by any definition a prime Facebook user, right? I joined Facebook in 2006 or something. I am a prime Facebook user, and I'm saying this company needs to go away. Let's make it happen. I don't know how to do it, but let's make it happen. I feel like we need to make it happen. Anyway, Facebook spokesperson Andy Stone explained that the API to access Facebook's users' private messages inboxes allowed Netflix only to send messages, but not view messages. Apparently. Nobody really believes that, though. Anyway, that's Facebook. So, let's talk about another big elephant in the room. Hey, Jay Walter. Let's talk about the other elephant, Google. Google's doing something pretty interesting. I'm not calling you an elephant, Jay Walter. Ooh, you landed. 6.7, not bad. Oh wait, can I pin messages? Oh, I can't. I can't pin messages anymore. Wait, can I? Oh yes, I can. Hold on. Oh, cool. No, I can't. I cannot pin. I can't pin. No. I can't pin messages. I have the symbol. I have the symbol in chat. But I get an error message. Did Twitch really put pinned messages behind affiliate? That's sad. That's sad.
We're going outside!
You can pin in your channel. It doesn't work very well outside Stream Manager. I'm in Stream Manager though. That's the thing. I have the chat open in Stream Manager. Oh, I can pin other people's messages, just not mine? What the heck? What? Wait, okay, so can someone write this in chat? Can someone write this in chat? Copy this message. Okay, thank you, Kara. Okay, so so I can pin someone else's message, but I can't pin mine. That seems broken. Does that seem broken to you, chat? Anyway, today's drop target is 99.92 or above. So Google's doing something a bit strange. Google is blocking links to California news outlets in search result pages, aka SERPs. What surprised me a lot about Google was that in their quarterly earnings report, they said user satisfaction with SERP had risen, but at the same time, there were several studies saying that result relevance dropped by 15%. Interesting. Are you saying, Forex, that people liked the SERPs for being less accurate? That's a weird thing, isn't it? That's very strange. That's a bit weird. Anyway, Google is protesting something. They're protesting a proposal, a legal proposal, that would require them and other large platforms to pay something called a journalism usage fee. And that's why Google is blocking links to California news outlets, because they're trying to make a point. So they've temporarily blocked links from local news outlets in California. And this only applies to some people using Google in California, but it's not clear how many people are affected by this, right? So the California Journalism Preservation Act, the CJPA, would require large online platforms like Google to pay a journalism usage fee for linking to news sites based in California. I don't really understand the basis for this, really. Like, I'm not really sure about where this comes from and what research suggests that this is a good idea or whatever. I just think Google is, I don't know. I think Google's not really in a position to kind of play around. Like, oh, we don't like this, so we're gonna make a technical change. I don't know if I agree with that. Do you agree with that, chat? I don't think it's so cool that Google can do that. Like, they can just use their market position to manipulate things like that. Feels a bit wrong. One person's less accurate is another person's accurate. What? Maybe they like the ads more. That's true, Paffin. Yeah, that could be true, actually. They like the SERPs so much because the SERP had better ads. But yeah, yeah. Anyway. This was the Canadian thing. This is similar to the Canadian law. Interesting. So there's some kind of study. So the study that they're citing is from Free Press Action, which is a media reform advocacy group. I'm always very dubious and very skeptical about these, but they basically found that 80% of websites would benefit from the reimbursement, but they're owned by 20% of major companies. So 20% of major companies own 80% of those websites that would benefit. So, like, it's just big tech giving money to big tech. Like, I don't know. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. They think people look at the headlines and that counts as content. Could be. That could be. Forex is saying there's something wrong with the report. Instead of a drop in profits, which should have been due to some EU laws, they say they have more profits, which is also nonsense. I mean, they're just confusing everything, right? It's not very clear. It's a Google versus corporate media fight, and in the end, California residents are the ones being harmed. It speaks to real challenges facing local news today, when how the news is created and how it is accessed is controlled by these large corporations that are just looking after themselves. Sorry, every corporation is looking after itself. That's the definition of corporation. Even smaller companies don't care about other companies, right? This is called capitalism. Every single company only cares about itself. But yeah, weird. The news is so bad, it's hard to tell when legit sources get blocked and only satire sites are listed. Yes, that's another problem too. Anyway, this is a bit of a weird one. Let's move on. It wouldn't be a Data Cafe episode if I didn't have a lovely TikTok article for you. So I have gotten the best one I could find, because there's a lot of TikTok stuff at the moment, which we won't get into the whole it's gonna be banned kind of thing, because that's we could do a whole stream just on that. We're just gonna talk about the fact that if you're aware of Project Texas, which is TikTok's answer to let's put all the US user data, keep it in the US so we don't have problems, which, as you know by now, is not the solution because they're still now at risk of being banned in the US. Apparently, Project Texas is basically just cosmetic, which is very funny. So since 2022, they've been doing something called Project Texas, which is basically siloing off all of its US stuff into a Texas Oracle, I think it's Oracle, maybe it'll be in the article, Oracle hosted environment in Texas, obviously. But several former employees have told Fortune that Project Texas is instead largely cosmetic, and that they and their colleagues continued to work closely with Beijing-based ByteDance executives after the plan's implementation. So basically did nothing. It's just cosmetic. One major aspect of Project Texas was transferring all US user data over to Oracle's cloud infrastructure. So actually, under their terms, Americans' data isn't supposed to leave the US at all, and it's not supposed to be accessible to ByteDance employees, right? Because ByteDance is the parent company of TikTok, right? But in practice, data was less walled off than TikTok led users and politicians to believe. Surprise, surprise, the Excel file of user IDs was also passed around by email or something, right? I mean, this is not, this is not surprising. But apparently there was something called a stealth chain of command. So on paper, you report to someone in Seattle, but in reality, you report to someone in China. Stealth chain of command. Again, everyone in chat, completely wild, shocking revelations. TikTok was never fully independent from ByteDance. Curious, TikTok's former head of business marketing sued the company for discrimination, claiming she was fired because her Beijing-based higher-ups didn't consider her demure enough. Wow. This is all bad. So all of this stuff is just adding fuel to the fire that is Congress's ongoing effort to get ByteDance to sell TikTok, right? That's basically the rule, right? So right now, basically, the Senate has voted that if TikTok doesn't divest from ByteDance, they will be banned in the US. I don't know how they're going to do this. They're probably just going to delist it from the App Store or something, or block the servers, or I don't know. Some DNS shenanigans. Anyway, so there's an update at the end here. This piece has been updated with comment. Oh, okay. They didn't update it with the band stuff. So anyway, like I said, it wouldn't be a real Data Cafe episode without a TikTok thing. So now you know. It's just a sham. It wasn't just me saying it's a sham. But TikTok is not the only creepy player in the room. How many of you are on Discord? Are all of you in our Discord server? Come join the Claw on Discord. I can promise you that we are not selling your user data. However, there was a bot. Which will come first, the Molotov or the guillotine? Interesting question, Fathom. In regards to TikTok? I'm not sure I understand the question. So basically, there has been a data scraping service on Discord called SpyPet. And SpyPet had scraped data from 600 million Discord users. And they basically gathered, stored, and are selling all that data to other people. But you shouldn't be so afraid of this, actually, because SpyPet was marketing its services to very, very trustworthy and upstanding companies and organizations like law enforcement or AI model training companies, you know? So, you know, great. We shouldn't be too concerned. As of now, I know that SpyPet, I think as of a few hours ago or something when I checked, they don't have access to anything anymore. Like basically they've been cut off. But at the time that it was running, SpyPet had access to around 600 million users. So this is a big problem. As for what inspired SpyPet, its creator suggested it's a classic case of doing what one enjoys and pushing personal boundaries. Personal boundaries? I mean, what about ethics here? Moral, ethical boundaries? Like, have you ever heard of that? I like scraping, archiving, and challenging myself. Discord is basically the holy grail of scraping, since Discord is trying absolutely anything to combat scraping. You know, some people run a 5K, some people take up a weight loss goal, or, you know, help the homeless. This person has decided they want to scrape Discord and spy on people. Cool, you know. Fairly open-ended, but I'm thinking Molotov is users rising against platforms, guillotine being populations toppling governments. Interesting. It's a very interesting question, Fafin. This one was specifically targeting LGBT servers. Oh, that's not good. So the database would let you search for specific users. So the page would show which servers that user has joined, at least the SpyPet monitored ones, which accounts are connected to them, a table with recent messages, including server name and timestamps, and voice channel entry and exit times. Paying customers can conveniently export everything into a CSV file. Discord says it's investigating SpyPet. I don't know exactly what they're going to do. It's probably still pending. But yeah, as of now, SpyPet has been cut off at the root. Discord has great LLM training data. Absolutely. Absolutely. Stony, what is this video? Should I click this? This is not a Rickroll. What is this about? Exposing the website that stalks you in Discord. Oh yeah, I watched this. I watched this video. It's a pretty good video. I'm hopeful they don't swap the business model to licensing their user conversations as training data like Reddit. I don't think the terms would allow it. Their business model would suffer too much. Stories like this happen over and over again, and in the end, none of it really matters or affects us. It's all just distracting us from leading our actual lives. I agree. These are all distractions. These are all distractions. Having a creepy Discord bot in your Discord is just a distraction. Yeah. It's just a distraction. But I have another distraction for you. Talking about distractions. Hardware. Elgato has released a new and updated Facecam. Facecam MK2, as they call it. It has a privacy shield. So you can see this thing here. It pulls out. You can slide it over. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Some of the stuff does require an NVIDIA graphics card. But yeah, built-in privacy shield is pretty nice. It has uncompressed 1080p 60. Okay, for a webcam, that's pretty good. It has a very good HDR image, by the way.
Why?
Fixed focus. Very good software. I mean, the Elgato Camlink software is pretty good. So yeah, the new one is $150, so it's $50 cheaper than when the MK1 came out. I think that's very admirable. Although that being said, there's also the Elgato Facecam Neo, but I haven't seen any reviews of it yet because apparently they have difficulty with stock. But it's apparently not bad. It's apparently not bad. It only really affects the most vulnerable, which is why it's easy not to care. Wait, I mean the way these stories get circulated, not the events themselves. Stories like this happen over and over again. In the end, none of it really matters. It's all just distracting us. I mean the way the stories get circulated. I'm very confused, Yoast, what you mean. But anyway, yeah, Elgato released that, so that's something something cool. Apparently it has very good picture though, so if you are interested in webcams, then I suggest using Finite Singularity's Elgato store code, ZZ Finite Singularity, I believe it is. But you'd have to go check out Finite to... Do I have shoutouts? Can I do that? Can I do that? Shout out. Oh yeah, I can. Okay, cool. Yeah, Finite Singularity. Somewhere you may find Finite's Elgato code if you're interested. Finite must have a clip.
What's this that I see on your screen?
It's Finite's code.
Sir, this looks bad.
Yeah, it is.
Have you committed this code?
Well,
Is it in the repo?
It might be.
In that case, I can't cite you for this.
Well, of course.
So listen up, because your code says nothing. You'll get shut down if you git push this function.
He's intensive.
That's pretty cool. Hey, Finite! Finite! No! Why have you subscribed? I'm so confused. Why are you all still able to subscribe? You know? It's so strange. 33 months. I think that's the longest. TD and Finite both have 33 months. And it's gonna go away. I'm gonna try and sub next month. I'm too lazy to do a support with Twitch.
Like and subscribe. Bye.
No subscribe button. Yeah, you can't subscribe anymore, Rugmat. It's gone. Because I am no longer Twitch affiliate. I have cut Bezos off at the balls. Bezos can no longer take money from all of you. But if you would like to support me, I didn't mention this before, the best way to support me is Patreon. Okay? First of all, it's for free. If you don't want to support, there is a free tier. And then you get emails with my updates. So I think that's kind of cool, right? So you can do that. Secondly, you can do one-time payments. You do not have to subscribe for 6 months or something on Patreon. Just saying. You still have the multi-quality stream. Ah, yeah, I still got transcoding. It's just not as guaranteed, I guess. How many unused channel points did you have? Well, they've all gone poof. That's the thing. All of your channel points have disappeared. They've all been yeeted out of existence. Yeah, it's the whole thing with like your sub was before and now it's still the notifications coming through, so yeah. Does that mean you get a free bunny suit redeem? So I have some ideas about point systems. I have some ideas. I know that Panther's building a whole virtual world thing. There will be plenty of opportunity for you to redeem stuff or kind of like interact with things that are more exclusive. And the thing is, right? The thing is, it won't be locked to financial support. It will be purely based on engagement. It will be purely based on actual engagement. And yes, Stream Elements has a point system, but I don't like Stream Elements as system. I want to have something that is independent from that. So we'll talk about that on Monday. I have some ideas and thoughts on that. I'm already married. Mrs. S would get mad if I got engaged again. You know what I'm not sad about? I'm not sad that we don't have TTS anymore. I'm not sad, because Karen reading out dad jokes was always really cringe. That was always really cringe, you know? Now you don't need to lurk my channel. You don't need to lurk. Like, lurking just affects the view count, which is like, whatever, you know?
Why?
Hi, Rars.
Why?
Honey, I'm pregnant. What do we do now? Well, I guess we should go to a baby doctor. I think I'd be a lot more comfortable going to an adult doctor. Why did the barber win the race? He took a shortcut. What do birds give out on Halloween? Tweets. No, that can't be true. That can't be true. That's Twitter. Twitter's tweets. Anyway. Enough about Elgato. Let's talk about Amazon, speaking of it. Amazon. Do any of you know?
Same day delivery.
Oh, Finite, paste your code in chat. Yeah. Finite, do you have your Elgato code? Paste it in chat. We were wondering what your Elgato code was.
Why?
There you go.
Why?
If you want to use Finite's code to buy Elgato stuff, do it. Do it. So, Amazon, did anyone ever use Amazon's just walk out thing? Did any of you use that? Because they're getting rid of it. They're getting rid of it.
Wow.
Yeah, Josh, this is great. This is great. So here's a fun thing about it. I'm gonna blow your mind, Josh. So Amazon Fresh's whole just walk out technology, right? Amazing AI technology. Take your stuff in store, just walk out. Don't worry about it. Amazon is getting rid of it because actually, just walk out required 700 out of 1,000 just walk out sales required human reviewers. They had a team in India reviewing your purchases. This is what we call shadow AI, because Amazon just hired a bunch of people to act like AI, right? But in reality, what they were doing is annotating video of all the things that you bought, and that took a lot of effort.
Reason for insisting on Intel Inside.
Artificial intelligence, it's underpaid intelligence. Exactly. It's exactly what it was. It's a scam. It's a scam. Smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors. So Josh, every time you walked out of Amazon, out of an Amazon Fresh store, having not paid for anything, someone in India was reviewing your purchase 7 out of 10 times. Sorry, 700 out of 1,000 times, which is the same thing as 7 out of 10. One of the biggest tech companies in the world, and they can't even work out AI. That's right, Rars, they can't. They have no idea. So what's the thing is they only have 40 locations. So it's not like a huge thing. What about 70,000 out of 100,000? That's a different story. That's a different story. The spokesperson acknowledged these associates validate a small minority of shopping visits. 14 out of 20. Ooh, now you're getting really tricky, Finite. Now you're getting real tricky. Look at you, Maddie. You're okay at math. I am good at math. Look, 2 plus 2 is 5. Minus 1 is 3. Right? Too much math on stream. Definitely. So Amazon, anyway. Let's talk about a more positive article. Let's talk about a more positive article. Does anyone here have an Aura ring Aura. Aura? Aura. Aura. How do you say this? Aura? Aurora? Mathy 2 shoes. Finite plus wet socks equals water clone guy. Yeah, exactly. That's a different kind of math. Anyway, if any of you have an Aura ring, hoorah. This is pretty interesting. They apparently have a feature, software-wise, that can now detect if you are getting sick. As in, so sick. No, really, like, actually sick. Like, sick. It's really interesting. So as I work in the kind of health adjacent sector, I thought this was pretty interesting. The Aura Ring is getting new software functions that are designed to recognize changes in health. So far, the feature is only experimental, also for legal reasons. Sweaty and temperature. Yes. Yes. So one of them is called Symptom Radar. Symptom Radar reports significant changes in biometric data, such as body temperature, breathing, or heart rate. This can indicate that a cold or flu is on its way, or that you're in love. Could also be that you're in love. The feature is therefore a first step towards early detection of illnesses. In the medium term, it is conceivable that the ring will warn of impending illnesses. Users are then motivated by the software to recover until the measurement data gets better. The thing is, they are very reluctant to advertise this because if it is a diagnostic feature, it requires FDA approval in the US. So in test mode, it still is considered a wellness feature. So at some point, if they want to make this an official diagnostic feature, they would have to get FDA approval for it, which is not so easy to do. Although we've seen with the, if anyone followed the whole colorblind glasses thing. Anyway, missed chat. I missed chat messages. My Google Pixel Watch and all Garmin watches can do the same. Any watch that can measure heart rate variability can do this. Yes. Yes, probably. To what accuracy, though, is always the question. Other manufacturers of smart rings are also pushing in the health sector. Ultrahuman, for example, indicates deviations in body temperature. Let's see if they mention any others. Yeah, of course, Apple. Apple is doing like fall detection and cardiac arrhythmia and stuff like that. So it's pretty cool. I think this is a good thing. I think that it's a good thing overall that we have detection for these things. I think it makes sense to just kind of flag it to people and be like, hey, we detected this, and not necessarily have it be diagnostic, right? Because if it's diagnostic, people could be like, oh, I'm sick, I'm not going to work, right? Weren't there rumors about listening smart homes being able to tell if you have sleep apnea? I never heard that before. But your phone would be much better at that. Typically, you don't have a smart home speaker in your bedroom, do you? Why would you have that? So anyway, Apple, besides the health stuff, Apple is doing something that no one really expected. Apple is exploring removable batteries for devices, specifically iOS devices. So they have submitted a patent. Let's check out this image. Apple has submitted a patent for a removable type battery. Of course, it's proprietary. Like, don't get with, nothing with AA batteries here. But Apple has come up with a kind of patent for a removable battery. The irony is, this wireless mouse receiving a battery like this, I mean, don't get me started on what this looks like. Anyway, You have a HomePod mini in your bedroom. Oh, interesting. What language is this, Forex? You need to translate. I won't delete it, you just have to translate it. I don't know what it means. Apple's idea makes it to market. The tech is a solid step towards a more modular, sustainable, planet-friendly future. So it's an application, it's not granted patent yet, by the way. I applaud any push for a future in which we'll just be replacing one small part of an Apple product rather than canning the whole thing and buying again. But, there's a but, of course. Interchangeable batteries for monitors? Battery charging system and mobile accessory devices. Interesting. I think it was check, yeah. There's always a but. Replaceable batteries are hardly a groundbreaking idea, of course. Light-powered charging for AirPods exists, blah blah blah. Can you imagine how many ice-white Apple earbuds have found their way into the landfill? Apparently, according to Statista, between 2017 and 2022, Apple sold 391 million pairs of AirPods, which means they probably sold over 400 million. So it's safe to assume that maybe something like 110 million pairs have now passed on. Wow. This is crazy. This is wild. It could be interesting. Could be interesting. So this is a very long article about battery technology, by the way. So it's interesting. I mean, Apple thinking about removable batteries? Sure. Yeah. Why do I always drop in hot? I don't know, Rars. Why do you drop in hot? Hi, Exeldro. Speaking of dropping in hot. Hi, I'm new. Yes, I sometimes goof off and write in my native language and translate to English via keyboard shortcut. Interesting. Anyway, yeah, I applaud this. I think it's generally a good thing. Right now, you can't remove any battery for an Apple device, so it's definitely an improvement, for sure. What's also kind of interesting, though, is what about software integrations? Like these new earbuds from Teenage Engineering. It has a ChatGPT integration in it. Users can pinch their Nothing earbuds to ask questions and get answers directly from the world's hottest AI chatbot. Teenage Engineering, yes, the audio company. I mean, they're designed by them. They're designed by them. The company that actually produces them is called Nothing, who also produced my phone. It's a Nothing phone. I don't really understand the integration, to be honest with you, chat. Listen to the iFixit guys talk about AirPods. Their nearest competitor always had replaceable batteries. Yeah. Through the new integration, users with the latest Nothing OS and ChatGPT installed on their Nothing phones will be able to pinch their Nothing earbuds to speak and ask questions to the world's hottest AI tool. For now, the feature only works with the higher-end Nothing Phone 2. Full integration will be available for all Nothing products in June. Wait, so this is just voice search? The headphones don't have ChatGPT in them. This is misleading. This is misleading. The ChatGPT integration is not in the actual earbud. It's just a pinch thing. Does anyone remember the days where you had to go to the library and find an encyclopedia to get answers for your questions? No, I do not remember those. Are you old, Rars? Is that what it is? Are you old and that's why you remember doing that? I remember going to a library to look up books, but not encyclopedias. No. Not encyclopedias. Chat, look at this. We've been live for an hour and 18 minutes. No ads. Normally, Twitch would have made us run an ad after 1 hour. But no, not today. I can run ads whenever I want, aka never, because I don't want to run any ads ever. Isn't that great? We can take breaks whenever we want. Like now, I want to take a break. Not if you use pre-rolls. Okay, fine. No, Rugmat, this stream is 100% ad-free. You do not need to subscribe. In fact, you cannot subscribe anymore. It is 100% ad-free. It's great, isn't it? It's also 100% bunny suit free, for now. Alternatively, you can record some Maddie ads and play them randomly. I could. Yeah, I could. Let's take a short break. I will see you all in, I don't know. Wait, the break doesn't need to be 3 minutes. It will be a short break. See you in a few minutes. Nat 1. Oh, in the pool. Yeah, when you drop. Oh, that's so, yeah, it's true. It's kind of cute. Hold on. Let's see if I can get one. 9949. I don't even, oh. 9949. I don't even know what angle that ends up being. How is that even like a real How is that a real angle? Front end is easy, back end is hard. Jokes, of course. Everything is very difficult. It's been
Garbage.
Why? Why? Why?
Here it is. Woo! No, here, right? Woo! It's the final countdown. Message tag is the P, message text is the message. Create text node. Very good. I like how you have it. 15 degrees. Yeah, that's pretty much what I expected to happen. Okay. Let's try it out. A 9 ad block, Steffi. Oh my gosh. That is truly concerning. You like the duck? Which duck? Oh no, that's actually 69. Disturbing! Only slightly disturbing. Weird in it. I think I may have actually found the culprit for this. Okay, we're gonna change scenes and hope nothing crashes. Accessibility, hotkeys, video, audio, output. Oh, 6.9. Is that to your satisfaction, Rugman? I tried super hard. I tried super hard for you. I don't technically need the outline. Did you enhance again? Mm-hmm. Oh no, now he can do work without us. Disconnect my stream and watch what happens. He called us trolls. I was offended. What Michael? Go away.
What
Okay.
are the odds?
Screenshot.
No, that's the wrong one. No, no.
What? No.
That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one.
That's,
I didn't want you to screenshot this chat. Oh my gosh. Wow. Hi, Lars.
Maddie, would you like to participate in the Concursillo de Junior to Senior? If necessary, we put it in English just for you. That sounds very interesting. I am very interested. I am very interested in that. What is it though?
Hello? What's up? See? We can still have interactions. There's nothing stopping me from doing stuff like this. I don't need to take breaks of 3 minutes. I can do whatever I want. It's so liberating. I can do whatever I want. I don't care.
Garbage.
Isn't that great? This is amazing. Super liberating. Also, hi, Lady Joy. You've changed. Plot twist, this is what he always wore during ad breaks. No, no, no. Definitely not. Definitely not. I'm just saying, it like, during the ad break, I wasn't thinking, during the ad break, I said ad break. During the break, I was not like, oh, I absolutely need to break for 3 minutes and then the ads are going to stop and then I have to come back. It was just, you know. Also, I saw you were able to do, I saw you were still able to do it. The meme DDoS. Impressive. Hi, Lars. You would all like a Maddie ad. What kind of ideas? Okay, I'm open to suggestions. What kind of ideas would you have for Maddie ads? If you could have an ad. And don't say just in numbers, because we can't do a just in numbers ad anymore. So so I can't do that. I can't do that. But what kind of other ads would you want? Like what ads would you even want to hear or see, you know? I want meme ads for fake products. Fake products. So it means I just need to like...
What is this?
So I need to
It's
record
Microsoft
ads for
Excel.
you. I need to record ads for you. That's what you're saying. So hold on a second. Sorry, 1 second. Hold on. Wait. Something is wrong here, okay? Something is wrong here. I've gone to all this trouble to remove ads from my channel, and now you're telling me you want ads again. I don't understand. I don't understand. Why? I don't understand. What do you want? Yeah, there's clips playing in the break. How is that not entertaining for you? This is a long clip. No, this is not an ad. This is not an ad. How can I prove to you this isn't an ad? I'm real. Wait. Look at the date. Okay, wait. Look. It's proof. Look at the date. Friday, 26th of April. Okay? There's no audio cue. We're already back from... I love how you're able to troll me despite the fact that there's no channel points, no subscriptions, no polls, no predictions. Do an ad for bunny suits? Hmm. Donghua Jinlong industrial grade glycine. Maddie ads could be fake educational fun facts. Do person on the street hits. This is the real stream. You are currently watching the live stream. Person on the street hits in the bunny suit. What does that even mean? I don't understand. What is happening? You want meme ads for fake products, but you also aren't sure if this is an ad. Do I have an ad scene? I don't have an ad scene. But it would like cover the whole stream, right? And bunny suits. Okay, so you're saying I should record some ads for you. They shouldn't be live, right? Because then it's not an ad. The ad would have to be pre-recorded. Okay.
Why? 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 Why?
Meme ads for fake products.
Why?
I'd have to think of... No! What? More subscriptions! Noob, what are you doing? What are you all doing? Why are you doing this? 38 months. Wait, Noob, do you have the longest subscription in this channel? I feel like you have the longest subscription. I think you have the longest subscription in this channel, Noob. Congratulations. That's very impressive. Oh, Jay Walter, what have you done? You've yeeted yourself. Unfortunately. Or as Noob would say, drop, 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 drop! Person on the street hits, where news reporters ask random people about their feelings about news events. Oh, so if I go out in a bunny costume and ask people for their feelings about things. Okay. 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 Interesting. Interesting. Okay, I'll think about it. I'll think about it, chat. I'll think about it. I don't know what to do yet, but we can think about it.
We're going outside!
That would require me to go outside. That's true, Lady Joy. Who does that? Who goes outside? I mean, really. I don't want to go outside. Alright, so OpenAI says they can clone a voice from 15 seconds of audio. Do you believe that that is true? Let's ask OpenAI this question. Because they have something called Voice Engine.
We're going outside!
Apparently they can generate natural sounding speech with emotive and realistic voices based on 15 seconds of audio. Find one of those random codename generators and ask GPT to create ad reads for a product named after them. Read them in the bunny suit in a deadpan tone. I like this idea, Fafin. I like this idea. I'm writing this down. I'm writing this down because this is actually a very funny idea. I like that. I'm in Florida. Going outside means too much humidity and sweating. I try not to outside. Microsoft only needed 3 to 6 seconds. Ooh, really? Voice maybe, accent no. Five seconds? 5 seconds. They've already been using a version of this to power something called the text-to-speech API and read aloud. There are a bunch of samples on the company's official blog, and they sound eerily close to the real thing. Okay. Where are the... Where is the... Where's their blog? Here it is. We're sharing lessons from a small-scale preview of Voice Engine. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Douche ass. Okay, reference audio.
Force is a push or pull that can make an object move, stop, or change direction. Imagine you're riding a bike down a hill. First, the push you give off the ground is the force that gets you going. Some of the most amazing habitats on Earth are found in the rainforest. A rainforest is a place with a lot of precipitation, and it has many kinds of animals, trees, and other plants. This story has been told and retold for thousands of years. What is the central message that it is?
Okay, we got to do the math.
Let's make the parts the same by adding 1 to 3.
I mean...
Force is a push or pull that can make an object move, stop, or change direction. Have you ever wondered why a soccer ball soars through the air the way it does?
I don't think you could tell the difference between these two. Of course, if it's not smoke and mirrors, that is. I don't think you can tell the difference between those two. These are probably the best samples they had, though. Let's be honest, right? Ooh, wait, translation? I want this. One early adopter of this is HeyGen. Yes, exactly. The HeyGen stuff that we generated. Do you want to hear? Oh, chat, do you want to hear this? Do you want to hear the stuff I generated with HeyGen and how bad it was? Does anyone want to hear that? Or watch it, I should say. Because the HeyGen stuff was really, really bad. Hold on a second. Let's listen to this first.
Friendship is a universal treasure. It brings joy, support, and laughter into our lives no matter where we are in the world.
Okay.
La amistad es un tesoro universal. Aporta alegría.
Let's hear the German one.
Freundschaft ist ein universeller Schatz. Sie bringt Freude, Unterstützung und Lachen in unser Leben.
I mean, it has the American accent in the German.
Egal wo auf der Welt wir uns befinden.
It's bad because it's not good German, but it is accurate. You know, like...
Wahre Freunde stehen uns durch dick und dünn zur Seite, teilen unsere Freuden und lindern unsere
Lindern? Listen to the Lindern.
Teilen unsere Freuden und lindern unsere...
Lindern. I mean, it's grammatically correct and it sounds American, for sure. Wow, I don't even know like what Swahili sounds like.
Ile kazi ambayo inafanywa kwa umakini sana sana hapa Dimagi ni ya kusaidia watu wanaohudumia. Lishe bora ni muhimu katika kuhakikisha kwamba watoto wanakuwa vizuri kimwili na kiakili. Vyakula kama matunda, mboga, protini, kalsiamu na vitamini mbalimbali ni muhimu sana kwa ukuaji wa mifupa na maendeleo ya ubongo.
Absolutely.
Kula vizuri kunamaanisha kwamba mtoto anakuwa na mfumo wa kinga imara unaomwezesha kupambana na magonjwa. Hii inaana kwamba hata kama kuna mafua yanayoenea mtaani, mtoto atakuwa na uwezo mkubwa wa kukabiliana nayo.
I agree entirely. Absolutely. I agree. This is pretty interesting. I mean, I would... Klingon? No, it's Swahili. That was actually Swahili. But yeah, is it perfect? It's not. Is it believable? It's believable. Yeah, it is believable. It's definitely believable. Let me see if I can find the HeyGen videos. See if I can find the HeyGen videos. I think I can find them. If you would like to watch them, chat. So translation or transcription, I guess what they're doing. Translation. I don't know how they're doing it, to be honest. I'm not sure how they're doing that. Where is the HeyGen test? Where is the Heigen test? Oh wait, is it in my drive? Google Translate, I mean, I find DeepL better than Google Translate. I don't find... Oh, here it is, Heigen test. Where is this? Yeah, okay. Are you ready, chat? Would you like to see this?
Nein, ich denke nicht, dass es eine gute Antwort war. Jay Walter, wie ist es? Angestellter nach dem eigenen Geschäft. Du musst akzeptieren, dass nicht alles kontrollierbar ist, auch beim eigenen Unternehmen. Manche Dinge liegen außerhalb deiner Kontrolle, selbst wenn du dein eigenes Unternehmen führst. In gewisser Weise ist es die gleiche Situation. Was anders ist, ist die Art, wie Entscheidungen im eigenen Unternehmen, besonders bei einem Start-up, schlank und zögernlos getroffen werden. In einem geschäftlichen Kontext, in einer Organisation, gibt es in der Regel viele Entscheidungsträger, die versuchen, diese Entscheidung gemeinsam zu treffen.
I mean, I sound 100 times more serious. Wie bitte? This is the problem with like these generative stuff, is that the personality of the original person gets lost a little bit, and I haven't really been convinced yet. However, I will say, chat, there is a bit of an exception to this. I don't know if you've seen this, if you've seen my YouTube channel. No, not studio. My channel. How do I get to my channel? My channel here. You have personality? I do. I did a test a while back. With the same video in 8 different languages. Here we go. So, which language would you like to hear first? It's called You're Dating Wrong. Let's listen to the German one. Do I have a Dutch one? Wait, I have Polish, Portuguese, Dutch. Rars wants to hear the Dutch one.
Als je eens...
Oh, wait. I have to play the original first. I have to play the original. Wait. The original. You're dating wrong. Here. When you write 1/2/24, nobody knows if you mean the 2nd of January or the 1st of February. Okay? Because there's no prefix in front of this one. The only correct way to write a date, this is called the ISO standard. It makes the date readable for everyone, and it's sortable. So please stop writing your dates like this. So you're dating wrong. That was the original. Here is the Dutch dub version.
Als je 1-2-24 schrijft. Niemand weet of je bedoelt de 2e januari of de 1e februari. Oké? Omdat er geen voorvoegsel voor deze staat. De enige juiste manier om een datum te schrijven, dit wordt de ISO-standaard genoemd. Het maakt de datum leesbaar voor iedereen. En het is sorteerbaar. Dus stop alsjeblieft met het schrijven van je datums. Zoals dit. Als je 1-2...
The lip sync doesn't match, obviously, because I'm not speaking. It's only audio. It's only audio, Forex. It's not the video. Very cringe. You want to hear the German version? It's even worse.
Wenn Sie 1-2-24 schreiben, weiß niemand, was Sie meinen. Den 2. Januar oder den 1. Februar. Okay? Denn vor diesem hier steht kein Präfix. Die einzige korrekte Art, ein Datum zu schreiben, nennt man den ISO-Standard. Er macht das Datum für jeden lesbar und sortierbar. Also, bitte hör auf, deine Daten zu schreiben. So wie das. Wenn Sie ein Strich...
So the problem is that, okay, I used 11 Labs. I used 11 Labs dub to change only the audio and not the video because I thought maybe the audio could get better, but it's not. Do you want to hear the worst one? You want to hear the worst one? It's the Spanish one. The Spanish one's the worst.
Cuando escribes 1/2/24, nadie sabe si te refieres al 2 de enero o al 1 de febrero. Está bien porque no hay prefijo delante de este. La única forma correcta de escribir una fecha, esto se llama el estándar ISO. Existe la fechas ligeros y sempre ordenar. Entonces, por favor, deja de escribir tus fechas.
Wait, here it comes.
Sí. Cuando escribes 1/2
The thing is, the pause at the end is a real problem. Okay? Because at the end, there's this bit. I can't go forward in a short, but there's this bit where I pause at the end. It just goes, sí? It's horrible. So I think the solution, if I could have a better audio translation tool, if we could have something as good as this, then yes. Yeah, so Mr. Beast's videos has the really, really good YouTube auto translation, and man, I really would love that. I would love that. If you write 1-2-24, we can't tell if you mean the Februaryth of January or the Januaryth of February. Please, year your month first. The French one's also really bad, by the way. Anyway, go to my YouTube and you can watch all of them. Just search for your dating
Like
wrong.
and subscribe. Bye!
Just search for your dating wrong, you'll find it. So that's pretty impressive. I mean, their voice thing is pretty good. I don't know if I want to, like, adjust the mouth, you know? Do we want to, like... Would you want my mouth to move with the translated words? Do we want that? I'm not really sure I want that. You can't date wrong if you don't date. It's true. It's true. Anyway, anybody using the tech will have to disclose to their audience that the voices are AI generated. OpenAI implemented safety measures like watermarking to trace the origin of any audio, which I don't know how they do this. Also writing the time with dot instead of a dot in between. Who writes times with a dot? There's people who write a time like this. Dot? You're kidding. There's people who write times like this? No way. This? Sure.
Why?
Why, Yag?
Why?
Why does it automatically turn into that emoji? Because a double dot for Twitch is a emoji. Emote. Anyway. You have a dot in between times in Finland? So 23.10.51 is a time? In Finland. This is a time. What? Oh my word. But how would you know what's a time and what's a date then? If you have like 1 a.m. in the morning, 12 past 1 and 12 seconds. I mean, that's the same. How will anyone know what anything is? That's terrifying. Anyway, Voice engine could cost $15 per 1 million characters. So $15 for one audiobook. Wait, Yag, you know RARs? Dutch people use a comma instead of a period for decimals and use the period to denote thousands. Oh no, are we getting into this discussion again? Okay, look. This is the only way, this is the only correct thousand separator. That's the only correct one. 2315.25. No, that's wrong. Look. The problem is you can't see the difference between commas and dots really well. Okay? So you need to do 23,001.100. Now you can tell the difference. Like, okay, this is 1,000. 1K is 1,000. Like this. That's 1,000. I broke chat. I'm so sorry, chat. I'm so sorry. Anyway, so that's that. Let's talk about Apple. You can't see an apostrophe versus a backtick either. Let's use those instead. That's fair. So OpenAI has GPT-4, but apparently, oh, the drop is really broken. What happened? There's no... Oh my gosh, chat, we broke it. There's no... You can't land. It's infinite. Oh my gosh, everybody needs to drop. This is hilarious. There's no landing pad. Oh no! What's happening? This is the best. This is the best. Just filled the screen. Oh my... That's what happens if you de-affiliate your channel. You break the drop game. So now what? What happens now? You can only drop once, Steffi, apparently. Dropping the poop? Oh my gosh. This is so funny. Has everybody dropped? This is great. Everybody's like, oh, that's amazing. Look at physics. You can see the physics in action.
Garbage.
I love this. This is great. This is amazing. Oh, there was a little hop there. It's like one of those office thingies from the 90s. Yeah, we have that like physics contraption now. Cause like, this is so cool. I'm so impressed. Is it infinite? Is it infinite? Anyone in chat who hasn't dropped yet, you need to drop now. Because if we don't reset the drop, maybe this will stay forever. Yeah, is it bad you don't want this to disappear? No. Can you inspect the console in the OBS browser view? I don't think so. I don't think so. I can try. Wait. Stream games. Pixel Plush drops. There's no inspect. There's only properties. There's only properties. I mean, if I reset the drop, it'll probably get rid of it. But I'm wondering how long this will stay. I feel like this would stay forever. Yeah, where's the bot army when you need it? Chat, what are we gonna do with this? I think it's gonna stay infinitely because it doesn't detect any drops. Chrome inspect devices. Wait, let's try something. Hold on. Let's try something. This might break it. One second. Let's flip this. I can't interact with it. I want to know how many streams it would take to fill it up. Yeah, but if I open it in a normal browser, Stony, it will reset the instance. It can only have one active instance at a time. What else can I do here? Hold on. Pixel Plus drop. Properties. Interact. I can interact, but like... The inspect URL. Yeah, if anyone's lurking, now's the time to drop. Like, maybe we can fill up the bottom. I mean, if we got a raid or something, it would fill up, probably. Who else is around? Is anyone around? Nutty's around. Can we get Nutty to raid us? 200 people? That'll fill it up. Probably. Well, anyway, let's just leave it there for a while. Let's just leave it there. So, Apple has apparently made a LLM. This would be the first LLM from Apple. And they say that it is apparently better than GPT-4. The joke, of course, is on Apple because OpenAI has already said, GPT-4, that's crap. We're already on GPT-5, right? If you do this with two objects with mass difference, there's a factor of 10 they'll bounce a number of times equal to the difference in significant digits of pi. I wonder what ours would spell out. That is way too much math, Fafin. I should ban you for that. How dare you? That's too much math. Apple is reportedly developing an LLM dubbed Reference Resolution as Language Modeling, aka RELM, that will enhance Siri's capabilities and allow it to understand context in a conversation, or an even process on-screen content. So I would get this on my Mac. That's pretty cool. According to benchmarks shared by researchers, Apple's smallest model shares similar performance stats as OpenAI's GPT-4, whereas its largest models outperform it entirely. GPT-5 could be out in June, so they're already working on GPT-6. Sure, yeah, makes sense. Apple has been relatively quiet about this. That's true. That's true. Is Realm better than OpenAI's GPT-4? The research paper is based on a reference resolution as language model. It seems that Apple is looking to build on Siri's capabilities, blah, blah, blah. 4 sizes. 80 million, 250 million, 1 billion, and 3 billion. That's the number of parameters in the model, by the way. Interesting. Okay. Very interesting. Would you use an Apple LLM on your Mac or iOS device, chat? Would you? I mean, now that they stopped car development, they did say they want to focus on AI. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they said that they're going to do it, so. OpenAI has forgotten their roots. Anyway, chat, I'm going to take a short break. I will be back in a little bit. Enjoy the clips.
Do you know what I'm realizing? Doing this guest stream with you, I wonder if it's the bunny suit or not, but it's so much more tiring than doing my own streams.
What?
What is that?
Is it? So much
yeah,
more.
I am.
But you're just sitting there. I mean.
I am pooped.
Wow. Well, we're gonna take a break again in a couple minutes, so that's fine. Or maybe I just stream for longer. You know, maybe I just stream for longer. You know.
No, maybe you're just so boring.
Roasted. And now, I feel so much better that I'm here.
What is this? It's Microsoft Excel.
Garbage.
Who was in my stream yesterday? That's right. I did a stream yesterday. Did I do it? Yeah! Nice! So I guest streamed yesterday on Aaron's channel. Oh, she changed her pronunciation. She changed her pronunciation in the middle. Why is she flipping pronunciation? If I wanted to have 13 million characters, I would need to take the the Ultra tier, which costs $600. Now, I don't know about you, chat, but the last time I checked my bank account, I wasn't making $600 a month from streaming. So I'm not really keen to upgrade for that. But sometimes we cut corners. For once, we will cut corners. We've basically de-scoped the project from real-time analytics to everything about... 0 is the answer. Thank you for the good vibes, though. I appreciate it. Control, how are you doing today? How much I've made? So, T. Drayson, I could have that. I could provide that, I guess. Wait, I have a question. How much I've made? I don't think I can have that here. Because this is... Or maybe Twitch is throwing a fit. It's also possible. Time warp. 21. There you go. Drop game died too. Maybe it really is like a Twitch thing. At midnight, it like switches servers or something. Turned off ad previewing for subs. Advertisement formats. Meta. Clips. Meta. Meta clips. Meta. Meta clips. Meta levels. Wow. 9 levels of clips. 8 levels. Meta clips. So meta. This is level 8 levels. Any of you who have turbo, n equals 6. I'm glad you're so amused by that. Really. It's been
garbage.
We need to check if this works. So I think that's enough of that. So you're now, all of you are hearing it, which is good. What, Michael? Go away.
What
okay.
are the odds?
Screenshot.
No, that's the wrong one. No, no.
What? No.
That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. I didn't want you to screenshot this, chat. Oh my gosh. Wow. Hi, Lars.
streamer speaks in an entirely different tonality. Tell me, chat. Chat. Tell me what you think. Uh-oh. Warp time. Is the warp going to blur? Oh, it is also blurred. That is absolutely devastating for the streamer.
Hey, Dr. Padawan. Hi. Thanks for dropping in. What wood would my roof need to be? It's an interesting question that you ask. I honestly don't really recommend making roofs out of wood unless you can really handle the insulation. But it's really cool that you're writing in chat, and I just want you to know that it's been a short amount of time that you've been here, but I would actually consider you my best friend. I really appreciate that. Hello, chat. Have you all been enjoying the break? I realized that I still took a break at hour 2. The drop game is still there. I hope we get raided today. It'll be so funny if we get raided. Can you get someone to stop streaming so that they can try out the drop game? Or just get people from other channels. Like, just go to other streams and say that the drop game is broken on my stream, and then see how much we can get in here. How many people do you think it would take to fill up the entire screen? What do you think, chat? How many of these little icon blobbies can we get? How many would it take? A couple thousand? Probably a couple thousand. Anyway, yeah, I still took a break at the 2nd hour mark, so maybe like my body's been streaming for so long that it just knows when to take breaks. It's a bit weird. So I have something to share with you about Discord. And funny, we were talking about ads, chat. Discord is going to start showing ads. Remember that whole thing about Discord not changing their terms of service?
Garbage.
Discord is going to start showing ads. The ads will begin appearing on Discord's free platform this week, March 30th. The ads are from video game companies and will offer users gifts for carrying out in-game tasks. The sources said Discord aims to hire more than a dozen ad salespeople. According to the report, Discord said users will be able to turn off the ads in their settings. Can you turn off ads in Discord? I don't know. The addition of ads marks a pivot for Discord, whose CEO has repeatedly said the company would not rely on advertisers like Facebook and Instagram do. A spokesperson for Discord confirmed the company's comments as reflected were accurate. What kind of ads, though? Just gifts for carrying out in-game stuff? That actually doesn't sound too bad, does it? Is that like, get 20,000 credits if you click this thing? I don't understand. How does this work? So video game companies... Hold on. A video game company asks Discord to run ads for them. So they give money to Discord to run an ad. Okay. In Discord. And then users see that ad. Users see the ad and then go play the game. But then this costs them money. It costs money when users play the game. So the video game money is spending money to run ads, but then also spends money when users claim in-game items. Doesn't make any sense from a business model point of view. Are they relying on users buying stuff in the games? Or buying the game itself? Maybe. I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. As long as they don't put ads in your Nitro. Sounds like an energy drink, doesn't it? Okay, so the drop game is broken. What should we do about it? Should we try and reset the drop? Should we do it, chat? I feel like we should reset it. But I also feel like keeping it. Kind of looks like stream avatars now. Let's reset it. I'm going to reset it via Pixel Plush's command first. Here we go. It's gone. Oh no, the landing pad is back. The reset fixed it. But there's no sound. There's no drop sound. I mean, in order to test it, we had to know. We had to know, chat. We had to know.
Garbage.
Nice landing. J. Walter bot. Anyway. So, this tweet was deleted.
Why? Why?
Unfortunately.
Why? Why?
Or it wasn't deleted, but it got restricted. It got restricted. What this is about, by the way, I think I could just find Discord YouTube video plays. Yeah. So, Discord released on April 1st a video about loot boxes. And it was a YouTube video. And what they did is they embedded the YouTube video in a notification. The video played for every Discord user every time they logged into Discord as an April Fool's, but Discord coded it poorly and accidentally made it so the video played on a loop in the background, artificially inflating the views and effectively view botting. Ah, there's a GameSpot article. Thank you, Reddit. Here it is. Discord appears to have accidentally boosted views of its April Fool's video with a bot. They made a 1.5 billion view video. Okay? By accident, which I think is hilarious. Anyway, I don't know why I included that. I thought it was pretty funny. So, timescale. This is a fun one. Has anyone here used Pop SQL? Pop SQL? It's a IDE for SQL, obviously. And Timescale has purchased Pop SQL. And I really like this article because it goes into detail about why. Not just that they have, but why they did. Timescale has acquired PopSQL, the modern SQL editor, collaboration, and visualization tool for developers and data teams. They've integrated the team. So they've integrated the team, including the founder, into Timescale's team. With this acquisition, Timescale customers can now query their databases entirely in the browser or via desktop app. Hi, Rick. My and ITE only, sir. What? What are you talking about, Stony? So this is pretty interesting because a lot of database companies don't have an IDE. They don't have one. Not a browser-based one. Okay? You look at, I don't know, you want to query your Apollo or AstroDB? How do you do that? How do you query your AstroDB? You need to roll your own IDE. You need to have VS Code or whatever. Anyway. So, Postgres for everything. Obviously, they're talking about Postgres being, you know, amazing, blah, blah, blah. Postgres GUIs were built for the desktop. So pgadmin, for example, just horrible. dbeaver, horrible. Which of the following tools do you use most often to connect to Postgres? 60% PSQL, 38% pgadmin, 30% dbeaver, 12% datagrip, 10% IntelliJ. I mean, these are all technical, very technical tools. They have no visualization capabilities. So PopSQL, pronounced Popsicle, is great because it has that visual stuff. It has a schema browser. It has real-time collaboration. It has autocomplete. It has version history. It has charts, dashboards, schedules, and query variables using Liquid as a language. So it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty awesome. It's a pretty cool tool. It has all this kind of cool stuff in it. You can build a little dashboard for yourself. You don't need to build a dashboard by integrating React components or meta visualization libraries anymore. You can do really easy ones directly in PopSQL. So it's pretty nice. I think it's pretty cool. So timescale is a very powerful Postgres variant. Timescale is really about time series data. Like if you have any kind of time series data, timescale is a pretty good solution for that. And the reason that they work together is because everything is fast. Popsicle has always been quite fast, and now, yeah, they're saying it's going to be even faster. Everything at scale, right? So it's nice. It's a good match. Congratulations to them. Really, really cool. On the flip side, other services like Elephant SQL are announcing end of life. So this is like the state of the market right now. You've got one database company acquiring another company, and then you've got a database company, Elephant SQL, shutting down. So the product will be end of life January 27th, 2025. Elephant SQL was launched in 2013. I don't know if any of you have ever used Elephant SQL. No, I haven't called anyone an elephant. It's the name of the software. Y'all are a bunch of trolls. So they launched in 2013, and now they have decided strategically that they want to focus on Cloud AMQP. I know, it's also question marks. Who's an elephant? No one's an elephant, Rick. No one's an elephant. They've noticed significant growth in RabbitMQ and LavinMQ, which is a high-performance AMQP broker, which I still don't understand what message brokering is, but whatever. And so they want to invest into this technology. Anyway. So they will be shutting down all of their Postgres databases, which is sad because I was using their free tier for a long time. But it just means that everything will have to be on BigQuery, as I've already started doing. So the team is moving, they're not changing their team, they're just changing their focus, right? So yeah, that's it. That's everything. Speaking of Google and BigQuery, this will be a big one for you, Rick. I think you probably are familiar with BigQuery. And some of you in chat also familiar. Who's familiar with BigQuery? End of life, the database. Elephant SQL. Postgres for what? Just Postgres. Hosted Postgres for whatever. Postgres for whatever. Just like Twitch, together for whatever. It's Elephant SQL. Postgres for whatever. For applications, for data analysis, for whatever. Whatever you wanted. So, yeah, BigQuery. If any of you use BigQuery, big update this week. Or was it last week? When was this? April 11th. 2 weeks ago. Very big update from Google. Did I just invent a slogan for an end-of-life service? Postgres for whatever. I mean, I don't really care if they have a slogan. They can use it. Oh, did it break again? It did break again. Oh my gosh. It's hilarious. Okay. Drop your best emotes because it's going to be there forever. What emote do I want for the drop game now? I think I want this one. Oh! Who dropped the X? Oh my gosh, Rugmat. You savage. Look at it spin! Look at it go! This is amazing. It's a shame there's no sound though. We definitely broke it again. I'm proud of you, chat. I'm proud. Did someone clip it last time? If no one clipped it last time, definitely clip it this time. I should definitely send it to Instafluff because it's broken. Or to Maya. Probably Instafluff because he's the one who's gonna fix it. So, news from Google, chat. Google launched BigQuery Data Canvas. That's right. Canvas. You've seen it before. You've seen me use count in the past. It is a canvas. In BigQuery, you can now create Miro style kind of whiteboard stuff with cells and everything. I have not tried it yet, by the way. I have not tried it yet. But yes, you can visualize and use an LLM to prompt stuff, which is kind of wild. I haven't tried it yet. So you can do a variety of things. Number one, search and discover. So you can easily find a specific data asset. So you could look for a table or, you know, a project or something like that. You can explore data assets like the schema, blah, blah, blah. You can generate SQL queries. That's right, generative SQL. You can combine results like joins using plain language. It will not do a right join. I can already tell you that. They've hard-coded that it won't do a right join. It will just tell you, that's not the right join. Please use a different one. It's hard-coded. You can also visualize even with natural language prompts. You don't need to know how to visualize. So if you write, create a bar chart with a gradient, it would do that. Automated insights, so you can automatically interpret things. Apparently, like the median deal size is $73,000. And you can share stuff. Is a right join degenerate SQL? Yes. Wait, where did Pixel Plush go? Oh, it disappeared. Wait, don't drop. Don't drop. I'll try something. Okay. Now you can drop. Why don't I have... Don't I have... Oh, I don't. Okay. At least the sound's back now. Ian, by the way, hi Ian. I saw you still have a sub in there. You know, Ian, because we don't have affiliate anymore, you can't throw bits. In case you've been looking for them. So yeah, I haven't tried it yet. Submit this form to get early access. Will be rolled out to all users starting April 15th. Do I have access to it? I wonder. Apropos pie, what have you brought out for our 2-year anniversary? Rick, do we have a 2-year anniversary? Oh yeah, I do have access to it. I do have access to it. Create a data canvas. I'm gonna store it. Where am I gonna store it? I'm gonna store it in Europe. In Zurich. Enable API. Yes. Join the Gemini for Google Cloud Trusted Tester program. Yes. Enable. Enable. Apple pie. Yeah, did you bring enough for everyone? Cloud companion user. Permissions done. No change. Principal already exists. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Start your analysis journey. Search for tables. Okay. Air quality. Add to canvas. Okay, can I prompt it? How do I prompt it? Query. Prompt to generate a SQL query. Okay. Find days that had the largest temperature spike compared to a baseline average. The query editor is empty. Okay, let's try. What? Does this even work? I mean, that's pretty... I mean, no. Not really. Not really. As it to make a scatter plot of values from a pie chart. Oh my gosh. Can I? Oh, here, visualize. Create a pie chart.
Garbage.
Perfect. Create a scatter plot of temperature and day. I mean, it's not bad. Oh no, Rick! Why have you subscribed? How are you still able to subscribe? Did you all subscribe in advance? Weird. Anyways, you can play around with this. Interesting. It's interesting. But thank you, Rick. Thank you. Does it mean, wait, did you, oh, it just launched the message, so it already came through. Yeah. Oh, it's broken again. It's broken again. Yep. We broke it again. I wonder what they did. I wonder what they did to break it. It's pretty funny. All right, well, BigQuery Canvas. I have to say, it's interesting, but it's certainly not as fully fledged as something like Count is. This has to be said, right? Another piece of surprising news. Gamers did a good thing. No one would have expected this, but it's true. Borderlands 3 scores a big win for science, because these players have helped trace the evolutionary history of more than 1 million different kinds of bacteria from the human gut. And they did that by playing a game within a game, a meta game, if you will. They called the Borderlands Science Project, which was launched in 2020. So since they did that, 4.5 million players helped play that game. And they didn't just play once, it was very popular. They had, basically this is called citizen science. And they had 4.5 million players, but they also had some players doing 35 tasks in the game, which is a lot. A median of 12, which is really a lot. So that's really cool. Like other citizen science games like Philo in the past have only gotten like 5 or 6 tasks per user, right? And this Borderlands 1 is a really successful example of citizen science. So that's cool. Yeah, so it's a good thing. Now, there is a downside. The downside is that because they focused on making the game so good, the science side is a bit diluted. So the average scientific contribution of a single result is lower, but because people played it so much, the total result is still a net positive, you know. Published in peer-reviewed Nature Biotechnology, Borderlands Science is the backbone for improving microbial phylogeny with citizen science within a mass-market video game. This is meaningful stuff and can be used as a go-to reference to demonstrate how video games are making the world better. It was published in Nature, which is pretty impressive. 4.5 million people who contributed to science. In a sense, this result is theirs too, and they should feel proud about it. It shows that we can fight the fear or misconceptions that members of the public may have about science and start building communities who work collectively to advance knowledge. And yeah, they're still collecting data, by the way, so if you are playing Borderlands 3, you can also contribute to this project by playing the game in the game. Yeah, which is pretty cool. So let's transition to something completely different. Also about science, in a way. Did anybody read about this, chat? We need to hook that up to WoW daily quests and Fortnite season progression. Yeah. That would be pretty impressive. Sorry, I just got weird emails. Huh? Anyway, Switzerland's climate policy apparently violates human rights. It's not really something you expect to hear or read about Switzerland. Typically, Switzerland is known as a very progressive country where we have a very high standard of living, right? But what is happening? What is this? In a much anticipated ruling, the European Court of Human Rights has decided that Swiss authorities are responsible for not implementing efficient climate change policies and violating the right to life of a group of elderly women in Switzerland. The verdict could have worldwide repercussions. I don't know what those repercussions will be, to be very honest with you. Today is a day of joy, relief, and very strong emotions. 8 years after starting a legal battle against their country, accusing it of not doing enough to combat global warming, the Association of Women aged 64 and over who have gathered here can celebrate. The European Court of Human Rights, so the ECHR, upheld their appeal and condemned Switzerland for violating the right to respect for private and family life, which is Article 8 of the European Convention on Human Rights. Why is this a big deal? First of all, it is the first time that the ECHR has condemned a state for failing to take action against climate change, which has linked the protection of human rights to environmental topics, which is a big deal. And they have included all of the reasons why they did that. For example, these include the inability to quantify greenhouse gas emissions the country can still emit to limit global warming. We in Switzerland don't know how to quantify, for example. Didn't some kids in one of the southern states get a similar decision? Really? Yeah. Really. They went there. They also ruled on 2 other cases. It drew the same conclusion for the legal action brought by the former mayor of a French municipality of Grand Sinthe, who also asked to condemn the French government for climate inaction. We are sorry for the outcome for the cause of the young Portuguese, but we gave them a big hug. Great. Hugs and kisses solve everything. In 2016, the Senior Women for Climate Protection accused the Swiss authorities of pursuing a climate policy with insufficient targets and measures. Sir, I have a private question regarding my sub. I have one of these fancy auto subs which renew every 3 or 6 months. What happens to all the money when your channel is not affiliated anymore? Do they plant bits? You ask a very interesting question, Rick. So, to my understanding, this is how it works. To my understanding, if you have a sub, let's just assume from the 1st of a month until the 30th of a month, and I have now terminated my affiliate agreement as of the 14th of that month, your sub will continue to run until you can no longer sub. But Twitch gave me a payout here. Twitch gave me a final payout. So when you purchase the sub, you pre-purchased an amount in advance. So you pre-purchased before this payout. So technically, I got the money that Twitch owes me for a pre-purchase sub. You can't renew the duration, you can't extend the duration. But the duration will continue as long as the duration should continue. However, you will not get any benefits. That's the big problem. Twitch has withdrawn your benefits. Namely, one of the big benefits is ad-free viewing. You don't get ad-free viewing now. Everybody gets ad-free viewing. I mean, technically you get ad-free viewing, but you get ad-free viewing because everybody has ad-free viewing. That's number 1. Number 2, you don't have access to emotes anymore, because Twitch has removed them for the channel. Number 3, yeah, you don't have any other sub benefits. No custom badge, nothing. I'll let you know when they renew it in July. Then I will be the only one who can put you in a bunny suit. No! The bunny suit is tied to channel points, which nobody has anymore, because affiliates don't have channel points. If they ban Maddie for 3 days, let's say for making fake game categories, I would never do such a thing. Baffin, how dare you? How dare you? How dare you even come up with the thought of me making a fake category on Twitch? That is rude. That's rude. Any subs would have been renewed during those days won't. A big penalty for getting temporary bans. Not really the time you're not able to stream. There's an apology video. This is what I get for not seeing your stream. I didn't know you weren't affiliated anymore. By your choice or theirs? I wrote a Patreon post about it, Josh. I took the decision to unaffiliate my Twitch channel. And I did that because I do not agree with Twitch's monetary policy, which is taking 50% of your money and lots of other things, like ads. So I chose to do it. Now, that's not to say that everything that Twitch does is bad. But now I'm Twitch sponsored because Twitch has to pay for me to stream. Because I'm costing them money now, but they're not getting any revenue from me. You know? That is to say, not everything Twitch does is bad, right? For example, they have recently introduced follower verification. So you can actually stop people from following you if they have a new account, for example, or they don't have a verified email address, or they don't have a verified blah, blah, blah. No, follower verification. Follower verification is new. Oh, you were talking about the 50%. Yeah, Twitch always took 50%. Twitch always took 50%. But yeah, that's not to say everything Twitch does is bad, but I just don't agree with a lot of their choices. And yeah, that's same thing as what Etsy does to my sister's Etsy shop. Yeah, Etsy takes a huge cut. She should switch to Patreon or something else that has a shop function. Because, I mean, I understand the whole Etsy platform and branding and stuff is a bit of the problem, right? Is that you rely on the marketing, right? So, yeah, so maybe we should talk about that a little bit. Twitch takes 50% of subs. So there's a few different ways to support people on Twitch, right? One of them is a subscription, okay? So a subscription, Twitch will take 50% of that. Twitch will take 50% and the rest will go to me, okay? To Maddie. Maddie Two Shoes. When you give a bit, when you give a Twitch bit, I will get 100% of the bits. The reason I get 100% of the bits is because when you buy the bits, Twitch is taking a percentage here. That percentage varies depending on how many bits you buy. But basically, bits are 1-to-1, right? 1 bit is 1 cent. So it's a 1-to-100 ratio. And basically, those are the only ways to support streamers directly. And then there's also other platforms like Stream Elements, where you have tips. So Stream Elements tips are 100%. You don't pay any fees on Stream Elements tips. There's Ko-fi, there's others. Some of these other platforms like Streamlabs, they take a percentage for tips. And yeah, these are all kinds of stuff that they do. But Twitch in general takes a cut of, yeah, and the cut is very high. Chat, we have one more article, and I guarantee you, for today's random pick, I guarantee you that none of you will guess. None of you will guess this article in a million years. They also take 50% of jokes. Yeah. We can also, we can have a look at my Patreon article. We could just skim through it after this. Because I personally, I don't like writing, but I think this is a pretty well-written article. I'll be honest with you. I think it's a pretty well-written article. Here you go, chat. Belgian man whose body makes its own alcohol cleared of drunk driving. That is, honestly, it's not made up. It's not made up, okay? A court heard how a defendant had a condition called auto-brewery syndrome, which can be brought on by intestinal problems, which creates alcohol in the body without consumption of alcohol. This is absolutely wild. And he was cleared of drunk driving despite having alcohol in his body. Now, what's interesting is that you can still have effects from alcohol while having this syndrome. So that's a bit of an iffy problem, but they did clear him of drunk driving in this situation. Oh, you read this one. That's funny, Lady Joy. What's really unfortunate about this, and this is why this is so funny, in my opinion. What's really unfortunate is that he also works in a brewery. So like, you already have a super rare intestinal disease called auto-brewery syndrome, ABS, right? But you also happen to work in a brewery. Like, what are the statistical chances? What are the statistical chances of those two things happening? I mean, it's wild. It's so wild. Yes, so the defendant did not experience symptoms of intoxication. Auto-brewery syndrome. That's where automation is leading. Yeah, exactly. Too much AI. So he didn't have any symptoms of intoxication, which is why he was apparently acquitted. But yeah, it's kind of that's kind of wild. It's kind of wild. First one's free. It's a get out of jail free card. You only get one. You only get one. So, I mean, if you want to, chat, we can talk a little bit. We can talk a little bit about the Twitch monetization thing. So, because I know a lot of you probably have questions about it. If you didn't read my Patreon post about it, I understand if you didn't read it. I can summarize it a little bit. So, first of all, there are 3 ways to earn money on Twitch. Bits. It's very simple. Subscriptions. Or ads. Twitch takes 100%. Bits are 100% basically. Subs are 50%. Twitch takes. And ads is basically completely unknown. You don't know. Twitch doesn't tell you. Twitch tells you how much ad revenue you have, but they don't tell you how much they're booking the ads. They don't tell me how much the companies are paying them for the ads. So we realistically don't know what that percentage is. Okay? Now, those are the 3 ways. The first reason is Twitch, for me, takes something that they don't deserve. They're taking something out of your pocket. And I don't feel comfortable of you giving me money and then Twitch automatically just taking half of that, because they're not doing any of the work. They're providing a technical platform, but the cut doesn't align with the service they provide. Not when other platforms like Patreon provide a platform to me where I can use their platform for the technical features that it has, and Patreon takes 10%, somewhere between 8 and 10%. That feels a little bit more correct. It feels more right to me, rather than half, right? So that's a big thing. There's also no way to change this. So like, for example, Twitch can't say, oh, my content's educational in nature, they're only going to take 20% in my case. It doesn't work that way. There's no customization. Twitch has also shown, in my opinion, their true colors with what things are important to them and what are not. They have a lot of features that they're pushing that are really about profitability and about money and capitalism. For example, one of the major things is that they uncapped the hype train. So the hype train feature, which you all know as a major feature, when a lot of people contribute to something on the stream, then there's a hype train sometimes. The hype train previously was capped at level 55. And that meant that any contributions that you made beyond that would not raise the level. And with each level, you get emotes, okay? And at some point, they got rid of like new emotes. They just didn't create new emotes for hype trains. And Twitch is like, you know what? We can make a lot of money by just getting rid of this level cap. So that's what they did. They got rid of this level cap. And they introduced a couple new emotes. So now there's been hype trains going 100 level plus, and they've dropped in a couple of emotes there. Obviously the cost benefit for them, the ROI on that is insane, right? Because if you think of these high level hype trains where people collectively give somewhere around $300,000, $350,000 worth of subscriptions and bits, Twitch takes 50% of those subscriptions. So somewhere Twitch is earning $100,000 for one of these events, and that doesn't feel right to me. It doesn't sit right. It doesn't sit right. Did the drop game break, by the way? I think it did. Maybe they took it offline because they broke it.
Garbage.
Okay, try again, chat. So it doesn't feel right. And I describe this as digital object attachment. It's a known term. So the rewards on Twitch are not substantial, right? When you subscribe, you get emotes. And you get to not see ads. That's it. That's basically it. But it feels very cheap. It feels very cheap. It feels very transactional. And I don't like that feeling. I don't like that feeling. I like how support feels, you know, when people support you in what you're doing. But you choosing to click a button and then have this whole monetary exchange every month or even every stream, it feels, yeah, it feels weird. And of course the whole emotes thing is a very much digital object attachment. They're trying to create FOMO when people have emotes that you don't have and this kind of stuff. And to some extent, I understand. I mean, it's a market. It's a free market. People can do what they want. But I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. But yeah, Twitch obviously needs the money to gain their road to profitability. But I think they could do things differently. They could. They just don't. So basically, support from this community, while I appreciate that very much from all of you, those feel like dopamine hits, you know? It feels like every time you sub or every time something happens on stream, especially with the alerts going, right? It feels like a dopamine hit. And this whole alert-driven transactional nature, I don't like that. I don't like it. It doesn't feel good for me. I would rather have a long, continuous hug than a quick peck on the cheek, you know? So the idea is that disabling monetization means I don't need to worry about this transactional thing anymore, right? And here, so I would like to focus a lot more on my Patreon, where I spend a lot of time writing, you know, stream recaps, and I post about stuff, and I don't get a lot of feedback because the community on Patreon is not so big. So I would love if all of you join the free tier of Patreon. After all, it's the best way to also understand what's going on and keeping up to date if you're interested in that. And I do think that it's better value ultimately, because you don't have to give money. You don't have to give if you don't want to. And I will continue giving most of my revenue, even from Patreon, to charity. I will continue doing that. So if you feel like you want to support, great, but you don't have to. You can have a free tier on Patreon. And I saw that some of you have joined the free tier, which is awesome. You can have a free tier and you get to read stuff like this. You get to read all kinds of stuff. And that's way more meaningful for me than it is for just these one-time transactional dopamine hits during a stream. So that's what it comes down to. And for things like today, where we have Data Cafe, I put in all the links. All the articles that we read, I put in all the links here. And so, you know, if you want to read them, you get all the links for free. You get an email sometime a couple days after the stream, usually a couple days max. And that way you can open up something that you saw on stream and you want to send it to someone. You don't need to go Google it. You don't need to go ask in the stream for the link or whatever. So it's a little way for you to also get all the links. Especially if we do like focus topics, which I'm planning on doing again. I'm planning on introducing focus topics, where we go deeper on a specific topic, and I'll also put all the links in there. And yeah, I think that's a healthy way. It's a healthy way to promote the community and promote interaction with all of you. Is YouTube better with their monetization model? So you're right, Lady Joy, that now that I have removed channel points, right, being unaffiliated, there isn't really any reason to stay on Twitch in the sense of features. We have feature parity with YouTube now. But I will say that the live streaming experience on YouTube is still pretty crappy compared to Twitch. This is the reality. And I do feel like the technical community on YouTube is not really there. I don't feel that. I don't feel there's a community there. So I'm going to remain on Twitch for now. If I do decide to also stream to YouTube again, because I have streamed to YouTube in the past, sure, I could see it being a possibility, but my channel isn't monetized, so it doesn't really make a difference right now. Yeah. Yeah. So I think that's a summary of that. I love the idea of Patreon, but they've done some pretty unhealthy things in the past too. They might be getting better about servicing their creators instead of monetizing them the way everyone else does. I agree. Every platform has its problems. If you read about Substack, you'll know about Substack having issues. Patreon has its own issues. Ultimately, I do believe that having your own platform is the way to go. I do believe that that's the future. However, I'll just be very honest and transparent. I'm not a big enough creator to even think about investing in my own platform. Not the time, not the effort. It's just not worth it. It is really not worth it for me. I think creators of my size, or even up to Panther's size, Panther being White Panther, I think it's really questionable to invest that kind of time and effort into a custom platform. I think going with a branded platform, you can have many platforms like Fourth Wall, they allow you to have a lot of branding and stuff. I do think that I think it's healthier for now to have the reputation of some kind of platform behind you. Yeah, so The Watcher on YouTube is a great example. I mean, people of course want you as a creator to have independent income. But then of course when you go and announce that you made your own platform, you want independent income, they're like, oh no, how dare you do that? How dare you leave the ecosystem, etc. So there's it's a bit of a catch-22. I think the caveat is that all of these arguments and all of these discussions that you normally have about creators and income don't apply to me. I run a educational focused stream. I donate 99% of my revenue from Twitch, or I was donating 99%. What I take in through Patreon goes towards paying for domains, and the rest of it I donate to charity. I don't need the money from this stuff. I do this stuff because I want to do it, and because all of you here enjoy it, and I enjoy it. This isn't for money. This isn't a career for me. My career stuff looks different. I earn plenty of money doing that. So all those arguments about monetization are irrelevant to me. It's really about features and about functionality and how well can I deliver the message that I want to deliver. I'll be very honest with you, chat. I've had a kind of wild idea. I had a kind of wild idea, and let me show you what I'm talking about. Twitch ate your follow-up comment. Patreon can link membership to a Discord role. Might be a useful way to get premium interaction. So, sure, like we could go down the route of having a custom role in Discord, in the shared Discord, that is. We could certainly do that. The Discord is a shared community. I just don't feel like making demands in a shared community, and I don't want to run my own Discord server because I don't believe in that strategy. I believe that shared communities are more beneficial than walled off and gatekept communities, and I will argue that I will die on that hill. I really will. But let me give you an example, chat. Let me give you an example. The interaction that we have here in chat is purely chat based. But there are platforms like Butter that allow us, and this would be a possibility because of the size of the community, we can have up to 150 people for free. I think it's 150. Ooh, they changed this. 10 participants per session. Oh. Oh, okay, so I was looking at something else. Okay, but anyway, within this tier, we could have up to 200 people in a session. Okay. And what would this look like? Well, Butter has everything. Let me show you a video. It's kind of cool. Let me show you this. Oh, it's too loud. Gosh. Why is this so loud? This is kind of cool. Let me show you this. So this is what a call could look like. All of you could be together in this community. It wouldn't have to be the classic live stream. We don't have to run sessions on Twitch like this. Yes, it could be streamed as well. Like I could stream this session, right? But you could technically join and we could have stuff like you can interact with this and stamp your choice. Never mind voting in chat. Never mind !vote 1, or predictions running in chat or polls running in chat. Never mind all of that. Never mind everything being chat based. Everything being a native UI where you can do stuff in there. Let me turn off the sound for this because I don't really like the music. So you can have like stamps. There's music players, there's whiteboards, there's everything in one platform. You never need to leave, right? You've got slides. If we want to do a presentation, people can react. People can, you can submit like actual answers to a poll. I could poll the community and you could actually give answers, not just pick one, right? Like Twitch's polls have, right? Like these are all things that are technically possible. If we wanted to do that, we could totally do that. We could have stuff like this. There's all kinds of interesting features that they have. So yeah, these are kind of thoughts that I've been having about these kinds of things. I don't know if that makes sense for all of you. What is going on with this? Been advocating for shared community somewhere else for a long while until circumstances suddenly change, but it makes it hard to ask for new things. The question is always, Fafin, like, what are the new things, you know? Like, what are the things you require that the others don't, you know? Like, what do you need that the other people in the community do not? And you have to ask yourself, if the community as a whole doesn't want it, then maybe it's really a niche thing, and then it doesn't belong in a shared community. I mean, there's legitimacy in that for me. There's legitimacy in that. So anyway, yeah, those are the kinds of things. Those are the kinds of things I've been thinking about, chat. So I don't know. Would any of you? I know that all of you watch. I know that all of you watch streams. Like you're here now and you're like lurking or watching or whatever, listening. Who of you would actually join an interactive stream? If we were to host, let's say not every stream was that way. Let's say once a month we had a stream. Could be just once a month, right? Let's say once a month a stream would have 10 slots to do all that kind of cool stuff. Might as well do that in Discord with a stage channel. I guess, Steph, yeah, it just doesn't have all the interactive possibilities, I think. Do you know Jitsi? Yeah, I know Jitsi. I know Jitsi, yeah. Jitsi's similar, right? I don't know how many tools they have that are similar. Where are their features? I want to see their features. Community user guide. I think they only have meetings. Don't they have? I don't think they have other stuff. I think it's only meetings. You want new things to be for everyone, but some things you need to build to see who comes to. Can be a hard balance, such as life and relationships. Yeah, but I'll be spicy take, Fafin. I will give you a spicy take. 99% of streamers, of creators, the first thing they do when they start streaming is make a Discord server. And regardless of how well it's set up, regardless of how much thought they've put into it, really, I very strongly believe this. I really believe that 99% of them are not necessary. Those could be shared communities. You could have an art server, a Twitch art, right? Where you have, you know, you could have a moderation team, you could have a quality, like you really have a quality server. And this is kind of going back to sort of forum times, right? Just with different features. Just meetings, but very well. But that's the thing, Forex. Like, if it's just a meeting, like I could just use Google Meet or whatever. Like, it doesn't really add a lot of value. I think it doesn't really add a lot of value. If I were to add value, I would say, like, okay, we have a Discord, fine. People could join a stage channel. I mean, stream together is kind of the same thing, but for me, it's about the interactivity. It's about having other features for you rather than just simply you know, write in chat or write your questions in chat or whatever. And I think a platform like Butter, or there are other platforms like it, they have really cool features. They have really interesting stuff, and I think it could be interesting. I just don't know how many of you would really join an interactive stream. I think it's a very different thing than a typical Twitch stream, right? So, something to think about. You don't have to decide today, chat. One possible downside of a communal channel is that people won't feel the same sense of belonging to a specific community. That's true, but you can mitigate that to some extent. So I'm in a Discord server for Helldivers 2, okay? There are quite a few different creators in there who stream. There's one, he's a very large creator, he's very popular, and he streams. But there are also others who stream. And in the Discord, they've set it up like this, that there's like a general section, let's call it like Gen, right? But then there's also sections for Community A, Community B, Community C. Why? Because there's, you know, in-jokes and memes and all those things from the community. So I'm saying that when you reach a certain size, it does make sense to separate out some of those more niche communities into maybe one space. But having that shared space really means less effort for everyone. Because otherwise you're in, you know, all these separate servers, right? And you need to establish rules and boundaries and all that stuff for every single server over and over and over again. But yeah. I'd probably hook up, but I wouldn't want to record the stream. Ah, interesting. Okay. Yost would probably try. Rick would probably try. That's a consideration, that maybe those interactive sessions wouldn't be streamed on Twitch. Maybe that's an alternative format. Maybe once a month we have like a community focused thing, and then in that one you have a very interactive thing, but it's not recorded, not broadcast, not recorded. Everyone can choose if they want their camera on or off. Why not? Yeah, it could be. I have to think about it a bit more. I have a lot of stuff on my plate at the moment. I don't have a lot of headspace to think about these kind of topics, but I just want to put it out there, and if you have all ideas, you're always welcome right in the Discord. Just, you know, just write me a message, bring it up in one of the channels. I mean, it's really totally great. Like if someone wanted to join one of those interactive sessions and just wanted to listen in, that would be totally fine. I wouldn't mind. I really wouldn't mind. Hey, Chet Dev. Yes, turning off affiliate stops ads completely. So this is a 100% ad-free stream. That's right. And I think we're gonna go look for someone to raid today. Who are we gonna raid? Oh wow, they have a lot of viewers. Okay, not them. Let's check out all the people in the programs. Who is around? Oh! Have a good night, Rick. I guess we better change to the ending scene so people know. Let's have a look at who we can raid. Oh look, that's us. That was a while ago. Fat Sat. SAT Solver? Wow. I thought about that when I started a D&D group on Discord. One of the first questions was, hey, we could stream this, but not everyone wants to be broadcast to the world. Yes. Absolutely. It's true. Well, thank you, everyone. I probably have to change the... Oh, no, I don't necessarily need to change the end of stream thing. I think it will just be thanking followers in the future. But thank you to all my new followers from the past couple weeks. Let me see. Not Game Jam. Setting up AI to code. Oh, Nate's on. Journeys, presented by the Tech Commute. This looks like some kind of conference. AI and Apple Vision Pro. Human Digital Twin Project. Oh, that sounds kind of cool. This sounds kind of cool. So you can broadcast me as the DM, but the players would have to opt in, which is complicated. Yeah. This looks really cool. Let's do this. Let's raid them. I don't know exactly much about them. Almost at 100 followers, so let's do it. Solo Solipsist. Yeah. Hey, it's been great with all of you. I think it's cool. Cool to be streaming again. I did miss it, I'll be honest. I did miss streaming. I look forward to seeing you all on Monday. Monday we'll be talking more about what's next now for the channel. Now that we don't have affiliate anymore, there are some consequences we have to talk about, particularly when it comes to projects. So we're definitely going to talk about that. And we'll see each other on Monday. And otherwise maybe next Friday for more news. 100% ad-free. We need redemptions of some kind. Oh, don't worry. I want to give you interactive possibilities. So definitely have to do that. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure how to do that yet. We'll find out. So I'm gonna see all of you hopefully next week, and otherwise sometime soon, I guess. Eight seconds. Have we rated yet? Are we out? Hype script Mondays. Oh no. Why? Why would you say that? See you soon. Goodbye.